Y'all welcome in, man. Wisdom Ain't Famous podcast. Out in the open, wisdom calls aloud. She raises her voice in the public square. On top of the wall, she cries out. At the city gate, she makes her speech. How long will you, who are simple, love your simple way? Welcome in, man. Welcome in. Wisdom ain't famous, man. A lot of people famous. Beyonce famous. Andrew, the Prince right now, he's super famous. Epstein famous. Epstein super famous. Trump super famous. A lot of people famous, but guess what? Wisdom ain't famous, man. So if y'all find yourself disagreeing with me, it's okay. I understand. Because wisdom is not famous. All right, so y'all see how, the topic is wisdom ain't famous podcast. This topic today is women or black people. I know it's probably gonna be controversial when I put it this way, but try not to like cut me some slack when I say this. Who's dumber, women or black people? And when I say dumb, I mean like ignorant, or you can say innocent. Who's neglected? Who women or black people? I kind of see them in the same boat. It's a rough road. It's a struggle, right? And you know what makes us struggle the most during difficult times is our ignorance. When we dumb, we struggle more in situations. So the goal is to not be dumb, basically, and you'll be okay, or you'll be all right. But if you're dumb and you got to go through a situation, or if you're ignorant of something you don't know about, you had an opportunity to learn or soak up some wisdom, which is that foresight, knowing what to do before a situation happens, knowing that the situation about to come so you can handle it. Hey man. So the topic today is what you mean. Wisdom. What you mean? Like, how could you say such a thing? How could you say who's dumber, women or black people? I'll tell you why. You know, one thing about humans, man, we are the most smartest people on this planet. The smartest, we have the ability to be the smartest creature on this planet, but we also got the ability to be the dumbest creature on this planet. We can be the smartest, we can create rockets and shoot up in space, break things down in math, Einstein type thing. And at the same time, we can do stupid things. We could be dumb. Sometimes our actions display uh, an intelligence that's lower than a squirrel, lower than an ant. Like, why do we do these dumb things? So, what do you mean, man? Listen, I'm gonna just point out some things that black and women have done. You that I'm just trying to ask you the truth. I really want to ask you the truth. Okay, so now think about this, black people. Let me go with women first. I know y'all gonna bust me up about this, but let me go to women first. Let me go to women first. Women. I think one of the most dumbest things that a woman has ever done, ask to work. Ask, oh, ask to work. They ask to work. They actually ask to work. Who does that? That's like me being retired right now, you know. And then I say, you know what? I want to work. That's like Adam in the beginning saying, God, you know what? I don't want to be in this garden no more. I want to work. That was a curse. It's a curse to work. He sinned. He bit the apple, whatever, he sinned, right? In the beginning. And that was his curse, was to work. Why would you ask to work? I don't understand it. Please not let me not be remiss into introducing one of the guests on the show, slash host on the show, Real Money Million. He is the responsible for everything that goes on in this show. He helps run it. He's behind the scene. He also got his ear to the street. He let me know, me as a holy man, I can't get in the streets like that, but and I can't listen too much because I know myself. I listen too much. I want to get out there and play. I can't, I can't. You know what I mean? I can't. It's like some people can't even go to a football game, like their child's football game, and just watch from the stand. They want to get in the game. They want to tell the coach what to do. So I can't get too close to the streets, but my boy Real, he can. So Real, you like to introduce yourself to the show, man?
Real Money Million. I'm in here, you know what I'm saying, right now. I'm trying to get the audience involved right now, so y'all give me a couple seconds. I'm gonna make my appearance. You know what I'm saying? Keep on getting that wisdom to them. That's what they need. Talk to the young.
Okay, so I mean, why would you ask to work? Think about all the things that happened because you asked to work. And I understand why you asked to work. Men, been abusing women in the past. That is true. And it was a problem. Women can vote. Certainly they deserve rights. Y'all deserve rights. But I'm not quite sure if I was a woman with all my rights, I would say, hey, I want to work. I should work just like a man. I want to work like a man. I ain't gonna do it. I mean, listen. I'm a man, man. I'm a man's man. I take care of my woman, man. You ain't gotta pay no bills if I got it like that, right? But at the same time, you ain't gotta work. What I'm saying, if I got it like that. What I'm saying is, at the same time, I would switch. You think I won't switch? Come on, man. It's the reason why a lot of women live more longer than men. We toil and we work hard, man. We bring our bodies down, our minds down. We got a lot of stuff we got to deal with, man. And y'all just easy breezy, chilling, hanging out. You they hanging out.
And they got a problem.
I mean, y'all hanging out. Don't even stress about all that. Let me stress. And that stress takes most men to an early grave when the woman she outlives them, in my opinion, right? Because it's less stress. So why would you want to give yourself I mean, y'all tap in and let me know. Cause y'all can convince me now. You can convince me, but as of right now, I can't see the reason why you would actually work. Look at what happened too at the same time. So just think about this. When women decided to work, right? They what did the economy, what did the business owners do? You know, um, right now, just look at right now. It used to be, just say 50 years ago, it used to be where one income could take care of a whole household, right? Probably you had a budget more, maybe, but it could take care of a whole household, a wife and kids, right? The average income probably could take care of a whole household, right? If you
Back in
just
the
work
day,
hard back in the day. You see what I'm saying?
all day long.
But now that almost impossible. It's impossible for the average income to take care of a wife and some kids. And so what happened? So when you decided to work, it's probably like, okay, it's two incomes coming. We got more money now.
Yeah.
But they turned it around. We got less money with the two incomes. Now, so now two people got to work. So now you got to work. So y'all trick yourselves into a life, at least in the United States. You trick yourself into a life of labor. You curse yourself.
Mm, mm, mm. My gracious.
That's crazy, right?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Why would you curse yourself? And when I say dumb, let's not like it be like when I say dumb when I'm talking about who dumber, let's not people do dumb things, but the person might not necessarily be dumb. I'm pretty sure I do about 50 dumb things a day,
Mm, mm, mm.
right? It's about 50 dumb decisions I probably make a day. I know one of them is just say one thing that I do is I open my mouth too much. I always want to be right.
Yeah,
Some people I know in my life, it ain't no being right. But I'm still dumb enough to, man, no, 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 no. I gotta let things fly over my head, man.
yeah, that thing go sometimes.
Yeah, man. So what is dumb, man? Listen, it say lacking intelligence. I'm not talking about that part, but listen to the definition. It say lacking intelligence or good judgment. I'm not talking about lacking intelligence because they are very intellectual. Trust me. Everyone I know is they got too much sense. But good judgment, lacking good judgment. Think about that. Okay, so I named one thing that women did. You know, how about black people? Okay, look at black people. What, real? I know that's probably a subject that you were itching to say something. What you, in your opinion, this name is something that black people done. It's kind of dumb.
Black people are dumb for integrate with white people.
What is this?
That's what.
What is this
That,
man talking about?
that's why black
What do
people.
you mean?
That's the dumbest thing a black person ever did. Black people, uh, sold their brothers out to the white man. Uh,
So you telling me when they decided to immigrate? At what point you talking about, real? At what point you talking?
talking about when black people became Martin Luther King brought the black people into power, into revolutionary. You know, when Martin Luther King started marching, trying to give us equal rights with white people, that caused us to tear down our own schools, tear down our own churches, tear down our own restaurants, tear down our own mom and pop stores, just to go spend money with them and empower them instead of empowering our own community. But we could have look what if we wouldn't have did this integration stuff, the black community would be at a whole nother level than it is right now, being dumbed down by the teachers, uh, the oppressor.
What, what is this man? This man, well, you sound like you try to start a war, man.
Telling the truth.
You sound like you try to start that. But listen to this, bro.
I'm
What do you
telling the
mean tear
truth.
down?
Slavery was good. Slavery was
how did
good.
that cause the tear down? What you talking about tear down school? What you mean?
We was learning in school back in the days. They used to teach us Black history. There ain't no Black history in schools no more. We used to learn the Bible in school. They don't teach the Bible in church and school. None of that no more. And the cooking, all the food that they're feeding us now is bad for us. Back then, people weren't dying of cancer and stuff like this, like at the rates and stuff that is going on. It's obvious that they putting something in the food, and a black person wouldn't even do no shit like that.
What are you what is you talking about, man?
Just
Listen,
telling
man.
you, man.
I would say this, man. This is what I say, right? I think one of the dumbest thing that black people did during that time of segregation, in the beginning, they was like separate but equal. You know, meaning that was the beginning of the Jim Crow era, right? When after slavery for a couple years, I think it's the Reformation age, right? they allowed black people was really equal. They allowed for them to be like mayors and like rule. And then the white people came together. They said, "Man, well, I know we done freed these Negroes now, but you telling me that a Negro is on the same level as me? A Negro telling me what to do? The same Negro that pick care of my corn telling me what to do?
That's how you feel.
Come on now, Abraham. You can't be telling me this."
Yeah.
So then the white people say, "You know what? You right. We gonna come up with a way to put them. They can have their own place of freedom, and we can have our own place of freedom. And we can remain superior, basically." So they said, "Separate. We are separate but equal," meaning that everybody's equal, but we are separate though. So that's when they say, "Okay, white bathroom, black bathroom, white university, black university." So you know what was the dumbest thing that black people let happen in that time, bruh?
What
You know
was
what the
that?
dumbest thing?
They let them have the land.
Nope. Law enforcement. We didn't have our own law enforcement, bruh.
Hmm.
Think about that.
We had Black Panthers.
No. I'm talking about a governmental official law enforcement, bruh. That's what caused a lot of problems now, right now. Cause think about it. When you grew up, your mama told you, "Man, don't trust the police." And you was right for not. When Martin Luther King and them were getting beat up and sprayed with water hoses, this Malcolm X getting out, it was from who? Who do they use? They use the law enforcement. Right now, immigration, right? Law enforcement. That is how you enforce your beliefs in America. It's through law enforcement.
Law enforcement make it official.
So if they'd said separate but equal, okay, y'all got y'all white law enforcement. We got our black law enforcement.
Mm-hmm.
Then you wouldn't have a lot of these dudes right now. Thug Life, Tupac promoted Thug Life because of the abuse of the authorities. Now you got a lot of young black kids, don't even trust the police. And it started in my era. My mama told me, "Don't trust the police because you're supposed to."
Really
Especially back then.
Started with NWA.
And they was saying that because the police was crooked. Now it's a debate whether they crooked or not, right? But at the same time, the trust has been broken because it forced black people to have this outlawish mentality. Because think about it. If we back in the day, bro, Jim Crow era, right? Yeah. And my neighbor, black dude, he steal from me. Who I'm gonna tell? If I tell, "Hey man, this man stole from me," they might drag this man in the street like Emmett Till. I don't want them to go through all that. And then what if a white man offend me? What if a white man slap me in my face for nothing back then? What I'm gonna go to the white law enforcement and say, "Hey, a white man slapped me." So they didn't have no representation. So that was the creation of gangs, meaning that we got to come up with our own law enforcement that's an outlaw, that's thuggish because it's not, it's how can I put it? It's illegal, basically.
Yeah.
Because we didn't have our own law enforcement.
That's how it go. They say the Ku Klux Klan is an organization with over 17 million members, and they call the organization Free Black People. That's a RICO. Organized crime.
Yeah. Yeah, man. So, and that's just because we wasn't represented in that area. Basically, is what I'm saying, real.
That's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? So that's what happened. So I could say a dumb thing that black people did, meaning dumb not like they were stupid, but they lacked good judgment. And that could be based on ignorance, which is something that you really can't handle, right? I mean, you really can't control your level of ignorance. You know what I'm saying? Only thing you can do is see what's before you and be diligent and manage what resources or knowledge that you got available.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So yeah, man. So that's what I mean by dumb, bro. Like you gotta understand that we done been put in a situation where we are light years behind.
Yeah, because we ain't got no motherfucker thinking outside the box. Ain't got nobody thinking outside the box, like you say. They ain't have nobody to think about starting their own police force and our own government. Because to start a police force, they got to be up under the government uh
Yeah,
mandate.
you talking about taxes and all that,
Yeah.
right? So that would have been the smart move. Then they would have killed separate but equal because they knew this ain't gonna work. Because that's the reason why they had the what's the Civil War in the first place because it was two different governments.
Come on, man.
Yeah, two different governments, bro. It was the rebels, which was the Confederate, and then it was the Union, which
What's
was
the black?
Abraham Lincoln them.
And the Confederates beat the Union?
So no, the Union was Abraham Lincoln them, and they won.
So
And the Confederates, the rebels, the rebel flag, that's where that come from. So they separated themselves from the rest of the United States, bro.
Who separated themselves?
The rebels, we rebel. The Confederates, the blue coats. You had the blue coats and the red coats in the Civil War, bro. And they fought because of a separation. Yeah, they fought because of a separation, bro. See, President Lincoln.
Who the black people was riding with?
Well, the black people. Well, that's a good question.
I heard that them Haitians they defeat the United States twice.
So the black people, this what happened, bro. 2 years into the war, right? 2 years into the war, they had the Emancipation, the Proclamation,
yeah.
right? Which they freed. This is what they did, bro. They freed only slaves in the Confederate States. That makes sense? No. So Confederate States, it was mainly the South. It was like Alabama, Florida, Louisiana, Kentucky, mainly the South, right? That we know as the South right now. South Carolina, all that right there, right? So yeah, so they freed all the slaves in the Confederate States and said that if y'all escape, y'all can help us fight against the white people. So guess what they did? They say, "But what we can go? You telling me, the black, I can go kill this? You know what word they use? You know what I mean? They said, we can go kill Massa. We can kill Massa. If we escape, we can kill Massa." So they escaped, bruh, to get into the Union side so that they can come back in with them guns. Like, man, I'm finna kill them. But so when they got into, just say Tennessee was a Union state, bruh. So when they got into Tennessee, like just say if a slave that came from Kentucky and made it to Tennessee, which was a Union state, the slaves in Tennessee was still in slavery. So the slaves in Tennessee looking at them like, hey man, they a slave. How come they the only ones free? Because they was in the Confederate States. So that was a war strategy. So you could say the black people was on the side of the Union. And that's why they said, oh, they made it about slavery, like they freed the slaves. But really, that's why people don't like the Confederate flag because it like the war was fought over slavery. The Civil War wasn't fought over slavery. Come on, man. You believe that? I told you what it was about. I told you what it's about. It's about the separation, basically. This what President Lincoln said. He quoted the Bible. He said, "A house divided against itself cannot stand." I believe this government cannot endure permanently half slave and half free. I do not expect the union to be dissolved. I do not expect the house to fall, but I do expect it will cease to be divided. That's what Lincoln said. So half slave and half free, that is solidifying. That's telling the truth when I'm telling you what it was slaves in Tennessee that was still slaves.
So Out of them
and
two.
slaves that was in Kentucky that wasn't because they made it out.
So what's
Think
one?
about that.
So right now, I believe them two parties that was existed back then are now the House and the Senate, right?
Say that again.
The House and the Senate.
No, 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 no. So that's like that's a whole nother topic, bro. That's like
Same
that's a whole
thing.
nother topic.
Like the
Were you
same
talking about
thing.
Democrat, Republican? That's
Yeah.
what you mean.
No. Like you got the House that got to pass the votes, then it got to go through the other.
So it's like it's kind of crazy how it works, right? The House is kind of like the House is where the House of Representatives is what it's called, bro. So it's kind of designed to the House of Representatives is supposed to be the representative of the people in their area. They supposed to be close to the people.
Like the mayors and the senators.
No, they actually House of Representatives. You know what I'm saying? They have districts.
Okay,
You know
yeah.
what I mean? It's a national thing.
Okay.
You got state senators and stuff like that. As far as like on the state level, then you got the government, right? The national you got two senators in each state,
Okay.
right? But then you got state senators in just the state. So
Yeah.
you got representatives too. So representative is supposed to be close to the people. That's why it's so many of them. And then that's why they change every 2 years because they wanted to reflect what's actually happening in that area.
Yeah.
Versus the Senate, which is changed like every 6 years. So
About,
they're not really close to the people.
yeah.
And it's only two in each state. But it's a whole bunch of representatives. So that what it's supposed to do, bruh, is it supposed to like it's supposed to keep balance. It's supposed to keep balance, if that makes sense.
What?
It's supposed to keep balance,
It's
meaning
supposed
that
to make people think they got a choice, but it really is it's really a one motherfucking world government. He's really we all working together. They just get the assumption of people going against each other, start creating a false narrative for people to have something to argue, pick and choose over. Really, bro. That's what I believe. I believe they all working together.
well, hey man, they all for the money. So you already know that, man. You already know that, man. Listen, I want you to play something that expresses like I want you to play a real, bro.
Look up. Let me see that. Let me see that. Let me see that.
But yeah, man. So uh, what I was my point for saying all that point where I was saying all that there, man, is that if the black people would have got their own law enforcement, that's one of the dumbest things they never did. Is got a law enforcement, and that created a whole bunch of problems, which it would have never happened. It would have caused the Jim Crow era to close earlier than what it did. It would have made it end earlier than what it did. It wouldn't have lasted 100 years because they wouldn't have been wanting to be separate. They wouldn't have like, hey man, we can't have two law enforcement. We can't have black government and the white government. We can't do that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's impossible.
Yeah, we can't do that. So they would have ended. I think that's one of the dumbest things they would have did, man. So yeah, but that's the only thing I can say to that real about what dumb people. Black people.
So what's some things that you think black women have done? We touch on that side
Well, I think, like
yet. You
I
said for
told you,
working, for working.
yeah,
Yeah,
for
sorry.
working, bro.
Okay, you did say that.
Yeah, for working. That's like one of the dumbest things that they done is work, right? Okay, because think about it, right? Equal rights. I'm all for equal rights. I'm all for that. But you got to understand that, like, just say if me and a woman get the same job, right? She gonna want the same pay. If a woman get the same job, we got the same job, right? Just say if we doing something that's more, just say we get the same job that includes, uh, just say paperwork and physical work at the same time. We got both the same job.
Mm.
If a woman get that job, guess what? They gonna lean the supervisor, right? Is supervising this woman. They gonna make her do more paperwork.
That's right.
Than labor. They not gonna expect for her to do the same type of labor I'm gonna do.
Cause she a woman.
Cause she a woman.
But they want equal rights.
They want their cake and eat it too.
Hey man, it's a catch-22.
Cause think about it right now, the girls, right, they're saying that, oh, we don't want 50-50. We don't want 50-50. We don't want 50-50, right?
Yeah.
But at the same time, you want equal rights.
That's right.
And how did that work?
She'll go 50-50 with a homegirl.
Like, yeah, okay.
But make you pay for everything. Let's believe it. Her and the homegirl have an apartment. They'll be split the rent, split the lights, every goddamn thing. Well, she get a relationship with you. She feel like you supposed to pay everything. How? Well, you feel like your homegirl is 50-50. Well, we can't go 50-50.
So, also, man, think about this too. With all that, right? They like a lot of females. They be like, man, we don't want to. We don't want to cook. We don't want to clean. I ain't all for that traditional stuff, right? They don't want to be traditional, right?
They don't want to be traditional.
They don't want to be traditional. But at the same time, when we go out to eat, you want to be traditional.
They want to be traditional when they want to be traditional. You know what I'm saying?
You can't have your cake and eat it too.
They also want it.
So when we go out, it's traditional now. Okay, let me know, because I don't know what you want.
That's right.
It's traditional.
Okay.
That's crazy. Listen, do you understand the magnitude of what we just said, bro?
That's real. It's like women, listen. Women they got women pick when they want to do something. It ain't always the same. It ain't every day. See, like, you know how like an officer, like if we was in prison, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we had an officer that was a dick, but he was a dick every day.
Okay.
We gonna respect him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I understand.
On his shift, there ain't nobody gonna be playing around. Ain't nobody gonna have no phones out and that. You already know that shit just dead, cause who coming on?
Yeah.
But we got this one officer, you know what I'm saying? Some days he come here playing.
Sexy.
Book your ass.
Red.
You know what I'm saying? That's that wishy-washy shit.
Oh.
That's the same
Help
way.
me out.
You
Women, IPO'd your private.
Second person I described.
Yeah.
They ain't the same person every day. It's not real, bro.
Hmm.
Every girl is the same. They just different every day. It's just different, bro. I promise you're gonna get a different version of a female every day.
I don't mean to like pick on them, right? But I wish they come color coded. I wish women give me full screen.
Color.
Give me full screen again so I can see myself when I say this, man. Give me full screen. I wish women came color coded.
Explain yourself, son.
Because they always switch, wish, and wash. They want this, then they want that. You supposed to know this. You supposed to know I like that. Well, I wish they come color coded. So I can know what mood you in. Yellow on top of the head. Okay, I know that's what it is.
Caution.
Green. Okay, I know. Red. Okay, I know that's what it is. Purple. Okay, I know this how she feeling. We don't. If you ain't got no use, I wish they came color coded. Cause I'm confused.
Ways of a woman as I know, son.
But show me how to play this right here, man. Cause I want to play this right here, bro. Now, this is an infusion of black people and a woman being ignorant, right? And dumb. And this dude, Caleb Presley, he gonna kind of like, through this interview, he gonna like, and I'm not just saying this now. I'm not just saying this to be rude and you know what I'm saying, and insensitive. Mm-hmm. I'm saying what's the truth. Wisdom ain't famous, man. I told y'all at the beginning, wisdom ain't famous, man. So
sexy.
But is it on? Can you hear it?
Help me. Oh. Help me out. You IPO'd your private parts.
What that mean?
You took them public.
No, I didn't.
You talk about them all the time. Because I said my booty hole brown.
And what else did you say?
My coochie pink.
I think
Is that a medical term?
Coochie.
I can't hear
No,
my
that's just something we say in the hood.
Really?
What y'all be saying
I can
in
hear
your
it coming
community?
through, though.
For what?
For coochies, what y'all call them?
We say vulva.
Stop playing. Y'all don't say that shit. Vulva. I'm finna look up a vulva. That's a
So-
coochie.
It's like a coochie, basically.
I
Vulva
commend her, right?
Vulva.
pertaining to the vulva, the female external genital. I never heard of that. That's your people.
And when you say that, your people, you mean what?
Your people.
Like who?
Yeah.
Sexist Red?
Yep.
Yeah.
Your community.
Okay. I want to commend her. Sorry, I'm getting used to this equipment. I want to commend her, right? Because he was showing y'all the difference between where white people at and where black people at. Right? I consider Sexy Red a regular black girl. I consider a regular black woman, actually. You know what I'm saying? At least what I've experienced, right? It's a big spectrum. But she's not a dumb person. She's an intelligent person. And you see how he kind of trying to say that, look at how ignorant this girl is. You know what I'm saying? Play it again. I'll play it again.
Sexy Red.
Pay attention.
That's me. Oh. Help me out.
You IPO'd your private parts.
What that mean?
You took them public.
No, I didn't.
You talk about them all the time.
Because I said my booty hole brown.
And what else did you say?
My coochie pink.
Is that a medical term?
Coochie. No, that's just something we say in the hood.
Really?
What y'all be saying in your community?
For what?
For coochies, what y'all call them?
We say vulva.
Stop playing. Y'all don't say this shit. Vulva.
See what I mean? I'm going to skip to another part so you can see too. I'm going to skip ahead, right?
You do that?
No,
Why not?
I haven't gotten around to thinking that's on news yet.
You don't be looking at yourself down there?
No, I haven't.
Booty hole.
That's my natural hair color.
Do you worry, though, that making a red your brand, do you worry you back yourself into a
Just
corner?
it.
Nah. Why you say that?
What if in the future, red becomes affiliated with some type of violent criminal nationwide organization?
It already is.
What?
Bloods. It don't make me no never mind.
What about all these other female rappers? You want to kill them?
Do I want to kill them? I'm going to let them keep watching me turn up.
Beyonce has the Beehive.
Mm-hmm.
Nicki Minaj has the Barbies.
Mm-hmm.
What are Sexy Red's fans called?
Hoochie babies.
The Hoochie Babies.
Because I'm a hoochie mama. I'm their mother.
What if they didn't want to be called Hoochies?
They the ones came up with the name. I ain't even feeling the name. I would have said some other shit.
What would you have said?
I don't know.
What if we come up with a name for your fans that you would like?
I don't know what I would call them right now.
Yeah, this will do. I'm going to say a few things that could be red,
Mm-hmm.
and you tell me if this works or it doesn't work.
Okay.
The Lobsters.
The lobsters. No. I don't even like lobster.
Okay.
Hell no.
Moving on.
Yeah.
The Communists.
The communists.
Is that a yes or a no?
It's a fuck no. Let me see. Define. A person who supports or believes in the principles of communism. You can't use the word in the definition.
We agree on that.
Okay. I still don't know what it means.
What about this? The Miranda.
Okay, so what I'm pointing out is that give me a full screen, bro. What I'm pointing out is that she's an intelligent person because the knowledge that's available to her, she's soaking up. But the fact that she didn't know what a communist was is ignorance. Not that she's not an intelligent person. It's just that I guess she hasn't engaged in a dialogue that brought her interest to what is communism. Like, you know what I'm saying? What is that? What do you mean? What is a communist? Just think about what the majority of America is saying. What do you mean? What is a communist? Who is this girl? What is this girl like? Who's dumber? Women or black people? Not dumb like dumb with no intelligence, but ignorant or bad judgment. Okay, now a communist. How many of y'all out there don't know what a communist is? Please let me know. Because a communist is supposedly the biggest enemy of America. Is a communist. Imagine that. So that'd be like a Christian saying, I don't know what the devil is. That'd be pretty ignorant. That'd be pretty dumb. Sadly, we as black people, we've been dumbfounded for a while. We don't understand what's going on. But it's okay. Wisdom ain't famous. That's why I'm here, man. I appreciate y'all for tapping in. I appreciate y'all for tapping in. I appreciate y'all for listening in. I'm crying out. Hear me talk.